I'm Martha with Nature Niche. Happy Monday. For this week, I thought we'd have some fun with fall leaves. So right now, there's a natural kind of annual art show going on. I hope you get outside to enjoy it. I thought we'd talk a little bit about where our beautiful fall colors come from. So there are various plant pigments in the leaves, and some pigments produce the colors that we see in the fall. They're the same pigments that produce color in flowers and fruits earlier in the growing season. So during fall, there are environmental cues like shorter days, longer nights, and cooler temperatures that trigger an abscission layer to form between the stem of a leaf and the branch that it's on. And as part of that physiology, it seals off the flow of nutrients, and the chlorophyll in the leaves, that green pigment that's responsible for photosynthesis and the production of sugars, that doesn't get replaced, and it slowly degrades at the end of the growing season. So what's left are pigments that give us our fall colors. One family of pigments are carotenoids, and those give us the beautiful yellow and orange colors. They absorb wavelengths that are different from what chlorophyll does, and they may act as a sunscreen, and they help absorb extra energy that's produced in the leaves on sunny fall days. So it's also the pigment we see when plants are stressed, and the term chlorotic are those. And sometimes cultivars that naturally have more yellow leaves. That's the primary set of pigments that you see. So we get to see that set of pigments in a number of our species. Sugar maple's really well known for that beautiful orange. Hickories, beeches, birches, and tulip trees or tulip poplar, silver maple, sassafras early on, and tamaracks too in the fall. So I have some examples. Here's a red maple, one that has the yellow and then changes to red fall color. I'll talk about that in a minute. Here are some witch hazel leaves, so you can see the chlorophyll that's disappearing and getting replaced by the carotenoids, that pretty yellow color. I also have some big tooth aspens. It's so much fun picking up leaves. I'm like somebody picking up stones on a beach in the fall. And the sassafras I mentioned. This one's kind of transitioning. They start out a really bright yellow. Here's a beautiful set of polymorphic leaves with 3, 2, and no lobing. They start out yellow, turn orange, and if the temperature conditions are right, take on a really beautiful red color as well. So another set of pigments we'll see are the Anthocyanins, and those are pigments that give us that beautiful red and purple color to the leaves. They're only produced in the fall when sugars get trapped in the leaves as that abscission layer is forming. So it helps the leaves use up kind of that extra energy that's being produced as the chlorophyll disappears. And when we have that brighter fall red color, that's usually associated with drier weather and lots of sun, and that triggers sugars building up in the leaves and the production of these red and purple pigments. It can also be caused by stress, low nutrition, and when we have near but not freezing temps. When the temperatures fall below freezing, those particular anthocyanins are no longer being produced. And species that exhibit that include scarlet oak, our sumacs, sometimes some of the sugar maples, red maple for sure. Here's some beautiful examples of that. And sassafras later in the fall. One of my favorites is gray dogwood, which turns sort of this wine kind of red purple color in the fall. It can be gorgeous. We're out here in this wetland and you can see the high bush blueberry starting to turn red. It's just gorgeous. And a lot of red maples starting to show their color along the edge. And then we have this lovely cotton grass too. So fall's a great time to get out, get to see all the beautiful fall colors and enjoy both wetlands and uplands. As those pigments, the anthocyanins and the carotenoids degrade, then what's left are tannins, and so that's what we see often in our oak leaves. That brown color, that's the last of the pigments to show. And yeah, so here's a white oak and red or black oak to show you those particular colors. So a lot of people wonder what gets you ideal fall color, what environmental conditions. Having a growing season with really good moisture up front in the spring and early summer, and then a drier late summer, early fall with plenty of sunny, warm fall days, and then cooler temperatures at night, but not so cold that they drop below freezing. Those conditions really give us the best fall color. So get outside, take a look at all the beautiful colors that fall has to offer. Have a good week.